The following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Good afternoon and welcome. This is Nutritional Pharmacist Melissa Golladay. I am a registered pharmacist with a passion for nutrition. Very honored to be here with all of you today, and we're going to learn about your body, and I would love to hear from you. Our direct line is 1-888-379-2552. You can also reach us at another line, which is 831-685-1080. Today we're going to go over very simple strategies that can lead you to living a vibrant life. And health is extremely simple. And I know a lot of the listeners on this show have heard Dr. Joe Wallach discuss it. And just to give you a little bit of my background, like I said earlier, I am a registered pharmacist. And one of the things I was noticing while working in the traditional field, the allopathic field, was that people were getting sicker and sicker right before my very eyes. And part of that reason is medications actually treat only the symptomology, and then they, in an indirect way, also affect the entire biochemical process. So you will see people, instead of them actually getting better, I was witnessing people getting sicker, and hence began a lifelong passion for what I do now, which I love, which again is teaching you simple strategies. A lot of us listening are going through physical pain and suffering, and there are things we can do today that you're going to learn about, and you can start doing them right now at this very moment, and they're going to help you regenerate, repair your body. And they're also going to, the main thing I would like to say is they're going to start alleviating the pain, and that's the number one focus. We want to look at, what we can do right now to stop that. And the greatest medicine, of course, is to teach people how not to need it. And that is part of a trend that's happening globally and definitely in this country. I'm seeing in a variety of formats. So that's what we're going to talk about. And just so you guys know, my website is nutritionalpharmacist.com. I also have a YouTube channel, Nutritional Pharmacist. I would love for you to subscribe on that channel. And if you ever have any questions, you could always reach me at melissa@nutritionalpharmacist.com. I would be happy to help you out with anything that's going on. And when, I was just thinking, reflecting on, we talk about, nutrition, of course, how important it is. We need 60 essential minerals. We need 16 vitamins. We need 12 essential amino acids that we need to get in our daily diet. And a lot of us don't get that anymore because of the processing that our foods go through. So a lot of what we might reach out for at a restaurant or in the grocery store, it's actually nutrient depleted. It has no nutrients in it, excluding weird chemicals that were made up by food chemists. And when we ingest these things, we're not getting what we historically did get. What ends up happening in those situations is we eat food and we actually do not get satiated. There's no biochemical signals flying throughout our body saying, wow, we got what we needed. So what ends up happening is somebody eating food that's nutrient deficient will keep eating, and they will never get full, quote unquote. There will never be a signal in their body saying, hey, it's time to stop eating, and they'll continue eating. And hence the obesity epidemic we're seeing, particularly among the younger children. And I remember when I was going to school, I did not see the overweight kids that we now see. And so if you're a parent listening to this, I want you to understand it's not some bad metabolism that your child has. It's that your child's actually very hungry, and your child is eating what could also be referred to as empty calories. So, they're eating food that's at the cafeteria or fast food restaurants that, again, have no nutrition, zero nutrition. And when you eat zero nutrition, there's no biochemical signaling going on telling you that you are full. So it is essential that we get the nutrition, the nutrients that our bodies were built on. And these are minerals, vitamins, amino acids. We need these every day throughout our life, and historically we were able to find them. And, throughout time, of course, there were tribes that were not able to find them, and they did suffer nutritional deficiencies. Yet what's amazing about the year 2018 is you can find this anywhere now. You can, turn on any device, and you can find so many resources to learn about your health and learn about the basic biochemistry of your body. So again, the basic biochemistry of your body requires minerals, vitamins, and essential amino acids. For some of the listeners out there, you might wonder, well, what's an essential amino acid? An essential amino acid is an amino acid that your body cannot make. So you do need to get that from an outside source, which means food. So those essential amino acids need to be in the food that you're eating. And if it's not, your body can't make it. So then there are going to be some reactions that are going to fail to take place throughout your body because you do not have those things on board. Just a little bit about zinc, just throwing it out. Zinc is needed in 100 enzymes, 100 different enzymes in our body. And enzymes are molecules and proteins that are participating in reactions. Right now, as I'm talking to you, there's a zinc involved in one of the reactions that's taking place in my body. And if I don't have that simple mineral, again, those reactions aren't going to take place. There's going to be a biochemical breakdown, and there will be some side effects to how I'm operating, if you will, within my body. So those are, some of the things we talk about on the show. Again, I'd love to hear from you. Our direct line is 888-379-2552. You can also reach us at 831-685-1080. And this is Nutritional Pharmacist Melissa Golladay. Very excited to be here. I'm going to actually be here today, which is 3/21, also 3/22 tomorrow, which is Thursday, and Friday, 3/23. Also, happy spring, happy equinox. That happened yesterday, and it's an exciting time of the year when it starts warming up. Ideally, I've heard that it's not warming up everywhere, but all right, looking forward to connect after the break. Thank you.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with our guest host today, nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay, filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach. And as Melissa said, if you'd like to call us toll-free, 888-379-2552 on the priority line, 831-685-1080. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Longevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Longevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many of Ancient Legacy's oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. For life's everyday aches and pains, such as sprained ankles, pulled muscles, and other bumps and bruises, try Ancient Legacy Trauma Oil, which contains essential oils traditionally known to help with pain, swelling, and inflammation. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
Hello, Judy DeVilbus here. If I could only afford to get one product out of everything, that product would be the Ultimate Classic. It has the vitamins, the minerals, the bioflavonoids. It even has grapeseed extract. The one product that would give you just about everything under the sun you would need for a perfect nutritional program would be the Ultimate Classic. By the way, people that are on the go, it's very, very hard to take the liquids with them when they go on their trip to get their supplements in every day. Well, you know something? You can use the Ultimate Daily Tablets and the Mineral Capsules. When I'm going on a trip, if I have enough room, I just take the 2 bottles with me. If not, just use a little baggie and take a couple of daily doses with you. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's no mess, no fuss, no refrigeration. Just take your capsules, take your tablets, and you're finished for the day.
To order these products, call your local Longevity distributor today. And we are back on Dead Doctors Don't Lie with our guest host today, nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay. And welcome back, Melissa.
Thanks, Doug.
And in my segment today, I want to do a little discussion on a study that found an increased risk for heart attack and stroke. They say most adults have poor cardiovascular health, and they are at risk for heart attacks and strokes, more so than just a generation ago, according to this new study. And they say for this study, researchers examined nationally representative survey data collected between 1988 and 2014. Adults aged 25 and older who didn't have a history of cardiovascular disease. And even among the youngest people in the study, ranging from age 25 to 44, the proportion of people with optimal heart health never exceeded 40% of whites, 25% of Mexican Americans, and 15% of African Americans. And according to the study author, Dr. Arlene Brown of the David Giffen School of Medicine at the University of California, says cardiovascular health of the U.S. started out low and has fallen.
Oh, that's so sad to hear, Doug.
Yeah, study included 21,000 white people, 10,400 African Americans, 4,000 Mexican Americans born in the U.S., and 5,500 Mexican Americans that were born elsewhere. Say all of the risk factors for heart disease that researchers examined in the study are considered modifiable because they may be possible to change with interventions like medication or lifestyle changes. I would recommend lifestyle changes. They say people in the study got poor heart health scores with high blood pressure, elevated cholesterol, high blood sugar, obesity, inactivity, smoking, and a diet with limited fruits and vegetables and whole grains. So there you go.
Yes, there you go. And we're seeing, it sounds like the University of California is, noticing a trend that people are, regrettably getting sicker in this country. And, you hear a lot of this. You hear this Monday through Friday, Doug, yet I don't feel like it could ever be repeated enough. We have to have that nutrition on board, or else we're not going to be able to repair and regenerate. So on that note, Doug, what's your favorite longevity product?
I would say the BTT 2.0 because I have a gluten intolerance, so I have to use that product over the regular BTT because it does have some possible exposure to wheat products in it. So that's the one that I'm drinking today.
And I'm drinking the same one. Isn't that funny? We're both drinking Beyond Tangy Tangerine 2.0.
Well, the great thing about that product is it's got such a high ORAC level, so not only are you getting your vitamins and minerals, but you're also protecting yourself against cancer.
That's right. That's right. And oxidation throughout the body, and you're just kind of, and I'll feel it, honestly, between days that I don't. Sometimes I'm moving pretty fast, and it might get left behind, and it really, within a day or two, I just my body, I just don't feel the same. So it's something that I've learned to always have around, and luckily for me, when I'm working elsewhere, I can have, I'll have a little bit at work and I'll have a little bit at home, and so yeah, it's something that I really like to have all the time. It's an amazing product.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I keep some at home and I keep some here at work, and I find that at work I do a better job of taking the product than I do at home because I've gotten in the habit of, as soon as I walk through the door, I mix some up, and then that's sort of what I use to hydrate throughout the day. Nice.
And do you only do 2 scoops, or do you sometimes bump up to 4?
Oh no, I find I have some issues if I go more than 2.
Got it. And that would be normal for anybody listening to. That could easily happen. And really what that means, Doug, is that your body's saturated with nutrition, which is awesome. For being a long-time user and having any issues like that, that means that his body is saying, hey, we don't need this extra nutrition, and then he's probably having some sort of bowel movement or extra urination. But the main thing is that his body's saturated. So that's a great thing to hear. Long-term user. So
yeah, and I think a lot of it is that I don't generally eat lunch either. I just have a big breakfast in the morning and then a big dinner later on.
Okay.
And then that way I kind of do a little bit of a short fast every day.
Right. That's right. You do. And we're all hearing a lot about intermittent fasting all over the place. So that's great, Doug.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your guest host today, nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay, filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach. If you've got questions today, call us on the toll-free line at 888-379-2552. On the priority line, 831-685-1080. We'll be right back. Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Youngevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Youngevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. PureWorks to the rescue. Our FDA-compliant foam, lotion, soap, and spray do not rely on alcohol. Their killing power lasts up to 4 hours. PureWork disinfecting spray is EPA certified to kill swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and a whole host of viruses and bacteria. Mold and fungus too. It's even safe around children and pets. You'll love the soft feel of PureWorks on your hand. It actually conditions and will not dry your skin. Here's a little peace of mind knowing your hands are still germ-free hours later. Get your hands on PureWorks and get PureWorks on your hands. Stand by. Pull out your paper and pencil for your local number to order PureWorks.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. And we are back on Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. And filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach today, we do have nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay. Welcome back to the show, Melissa.
Thank you, Doug.
What do you say? You ready to take some phone calls?
Yes, please.
All right, let's head to Florida. And Jeannie, you are on with nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay.
Hi, Jeannie.
Hi, thank you so much for taking my call.
It's my pleasure. What's going on for you today?
Well, I have two quick questions. One is for someone who experienced an SVT, supraventricular tachycardia, where the heart was beating over 250 beats per minute. So
Okay.
I'd like to know, what supplements be good to take, as for that.
Okay. That sounds
And the other one is for my daughter-in-law who suffers from POTS. It's postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome.
Okay,
So
let's go over that one again. Posture, is it like she gets dizzy when she stands up?
Very rapid heartbeat. She's always tired. Sometimes she feels like fainting. They call postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome.
Interesting. Okay.
POTS.
Okay, got it. Great. Well, let me ask you a couple of questions. Are you calling about yourself only, or is it one of these yours issues? Okay. So one of the big things when we're working with people, we want to look at, are they ready to make some changes? So are these two people that you're calling about, do you think that they're ready to make some lifestyle changes?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. So the number one thing we want to look at is diet, right? And we want to look at an allergen-free diet. That is so critical. All right, so I really want you to absorb that even if we add nutrition, it's going to do a lot, and it probably will, circumvent these conditions. But long term, unless there's changes made to what somebody is eating, it's not going to last. Okay, it's really important for me that you know that. So what I would look at with either of these, they're very similar, and what's happening in any sort of tachycardia. And both of those are the same, so I don't want you to get attached to, the words before them, right? Because the bottom line is whatever's happening there, it's causing the heart to race fast.
Right.
So what that means is that the vasculature is wore down. The heart is having to pump really hard to maintain blood flow throughout the body, to the organs, to the tips of the fingers, to the brain. So what we know from that piece of information is that the body of these people, it's been really worn down system-wise, okay? And their vasculature is pretty worn down. So where I would recommend both of them would start would be the Healthy Body, Brain, and Heart Pack. And the reason being, what's different between those and the other packs is that this is going to have a lot more essential fatty acids in there, and those are so critical for the membrane support because, of course, every cell in the body, it has a membrane, and we're really dealing with the vasculature, right? And if we don't hold that steady, think of it as a solid elastic tube. If that's not really holding pressure, holding the fluids, we want to rebuild that. So that's the number one step for both of these people. And, of course, going into, the 10 bad foods list, really avoiding those from Dr. Joe Wallach. And, yes, so thanks for calling in, and good luck.
And that does open a line. If you'd like to talk to Melissa today, give us a call on the toll-free line at 888-379-2552 or on the priority line 831-685-1080. Lines open. You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach. We'll be right back. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there, in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables. And besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
And we are back on Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. We do have some open lines today. Call us toll-free, 888-379-2552, or on the priority line, 831-685-1080. And filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach today, we do have nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay. Welcome back.
Thank you.
And, you know, they were the last caller was talking about what they were calling a postural tachycardia. And I think that may be something that Dr. Wallach talks about quite a bit, and that is where you get degenerative disc disease, and your the discs in your back start to shrink, and then they get where your actual vertebrae are pinching, and it can actually pinch the nerve that controls the electrical impulses to the heart, and it can often cause a tachycardia type of a syndrome or even atrial fibrillation or something along those lines. And so Dr. Wallach would normally, for something like that, recommend the glucogel product to help support the health of
right, of the joints.
Yeah,
would he also start them off with a healthy body, brain, and heart, and then add
probably a healthy bone pack.
A bone pack. Okay,
yeah.
Well, definitely for Jeannie, if she's listening, that might be something to take into account. So thank you, Doug. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. And we're set to head on to another call. Let's head to California. And Maria, you're on with pharmacist Melissa Golladay.
Hello, Maria.
Hi, how are you doing? I had I actually have two questions.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is for myself. I just had surgery yesterday.
Okay.
I was diagnosed with endometrial cancer.
Okay.
And they gave me two options. The first one was a hysterectomy, and the second one was a DNC to scrape off any of the cancer, and that's the option I chose.
Okay.
So now I want to know what products I should take to help me.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. You want to know what products you should take and what?
Yeah, to help me fight that cancer.
Okay, great. Well, one of the big things when, that word number one is a very scary word when most people hear it. So, the number one thing to focus on is how you're feeling about it. If I was in your situation, I would have definitely, if I would have felt I had to choose between those two options, the hysterectomy or it's a D&T, correct?
Yes.
Yes, I would have definitely have chosen the second one. So I'm I think that's a really great place to be starting from. So you're in recovery right now. Your body needs to regenerate cells. It needs to recover from the process. And I like to really start simple. And the other, Healthy Body Start Pack, the 2.0 is my personal favorite. And then I would add some Fucoid Z to that. Are you familiar with that product?
I'm not. I've never taken Fucoid Z.
Okay. Go ahead. Are you on product right now, Maria?
Yeah, I started taking Z Radical, Selenium, the tablets, the Tangerine.
Okay.
And I'm also taking the Glucogel and the Daily Classic.
Well, that sounds like a really nice regimen. And the big thing is holding steady and eating really clean and focusing on what's going on in your head, right? You got to stay positive through this. And I want you to know that you can get better through this. It's happened. And maybe reaching out to some support groups in your area. Is there anything like that out there?
I haven't heard of anything like that out here, but I'm sure there must be. I just haven't really done more research on that.
Well, that's a great idea, Maria, and I'm so happy you called in and stay in touch with us, okay? Thanks for calling.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. That does open a line. Call us on the priority line, 831-685-1080. Lines open. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it, too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities. And we are back on Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach today, we do have nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay. Welcome back, Melissa.
Thanks a lot, Doug. And I just want to ask you, who doesn't like pudding, okay?
That is so true.
Have you tried that pudding?
My favorite is lemon, believe it or not.
Okay, that's great.
So we're going to head on to New York, and let's talk to Letty. Letty, you're on with nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay.
Hi, Lenny.
Yeah, hello. Thanks for taking my call. And I have a lot of, conditions. I just started on Youngevity, and I'm taking the EFA, the enzymes, and the multi-mineral. And I've only been on it for about a week. Now, I had eaten certain vegetables, and I know it's considered as a nightshade, eggplant. And, I noticed I had some kind of itching. And lately, I'm also having problems with my knees. It was already controlled when I used to take the curcumin, the turmeric, but I kind of lapsed taking it because I'm in the process of moving, so I wasn't able to do that. So now I'm having pains with my knees and my skin problem. I'm having eruptions, like a sandpaper and underneath in my arm. So that's what I'm calling for.
Okay, so this you're noticing that there is a correlation between the eggplant and some rashes? Have you continued to eat the eggplant, or did you stop doing that?
No, I only had taken it one day, but I never had the problem before, or else I didn't notice anyway beforehand. So this is just when I was taking the longevity, I'm more conscious about what I'm eating.
Good. And so, Lenny, first off, thanks for calling, and thank you for your support. It means a lot to us, and it's a process with the body. So how long have you been taking the products?
Well, it's only about a week, and I already finished one bottle of the multi-mineral. I just finished that, and I'm starting on the second bottle.
Okay, so you hit it pretty hard. It sounds like you doubled up on your doses, or is that what you did?
Well, I've been taking 2 ounces per day, so I can take it 2 ounces twice a day. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you can. But I'm not exactly sure what the directions are. So let's just go over what's happening. So a rash is a sign that, yes, that's basically what's happening is you're getting rashes. So what that's a sign of is that your liver is not clearing out as efficiently as it ideally as it could. So a rash, it's an itchy area. There's technically stuff going on underneath the skin, and your liver needs to be pumped up. So what Lenny has done is she's titrated some nutrition into her body at a higher level than ever before. And what's happening is she's starting to have a detox reaction. So one of the things I really want you to follow for the first month, I'm not exactly sure what you have, the exact bottle that you have, but I think right now you should just follow the instructions. You can go higher, but, based on the rash, I think you need to back off a little bit. So, and that's okay. That's okay if you want to hold steady. What's going to happen is over time the rash will go away if it's linked to the nutrition. Yet at the same time, you said, the eggplants are giving you reaction. That is a standard reaction to what the plant called, those are nightshade categories, and a lot of people are allergic to those. So, Lenny, are you familiar with the 10 bad foods that Dr. Joe Wallach talks about?
Which one is that? Excuse me, I didn't get that.
Sure, the 10 bad foods that Dr. Joe Wallach...
Yes, it hasn't arrived yet, and I was also the osteo, for the calcium for his bone. I ordered it, and I haven't received my shipment yet.
Okay, so you need to be staying away from anything with wheat, barley, rye, oats, and that, of course, includes oatmeal. Any fried foods, no fried foods. Dr. Joe Wallach is a proponent of no oils at all, and you need to watch out for margarine because margarine is actually made from an oil. He's also adding mayonnaise to that list. No burned fats, and so what that means is when you're cooking meat, you don't want to overcook it because there's irritants in there for the system. No meats that have nitrates, and no carbonated drinks, so no sodas, Coca-Cola. Great, that's great. And then the last one he has is skin of a baked potato. So no baking any potato or yam that you bake. If you do boil them, you can eat the skin. But really the big picture is an allergen-free diet, right? So you need to read the label of everything that's in your house. If it's a salad dressing, you need to double-check it because they like to put wheat flour in salad dressing. They also like to put wheat flour. Of course, you're not supposed to have any oils, but my main point is that wheat flour will sneak in everywhere. You would be amazed at what they put it in. Part of the reason they do that is because it increases the weight of the product, and they can technically say they're selling you 4 ounces of something when really they're only selling you maybe 3 ounces because the wheat flour is a filler, right? So I'll be hyper vigilant on that. And I'm also going to give you my email. It's Melissa, and it's at nutritionalpharmacist.com. because, I don't have enough information to fully, break apart what's happening. But I do know this, and this is for everyone listening. If you eat something and you get a rash, and then maybe you don't eat it again, and then you eat it again and you get another rash, that's on your list of do not eats, okay? And if you eat something and your bone hurts, if one of your joints starts hurting, and then you don't eat it again for a while, and then you eat it, a second time, and you notice, wow, I get my wrist that I broke 5 years ago hurts every time I eat, cucumber, for example. That could even happen. That's a food that you can't eat right now. And when we get sick, we're in a huge rebuilding phase, and that's where you're at right now. So you have to be very attentive to what you're eating. Does that make sense, Lenny?
Because it's the Holy Week.
Pardon?
Fish, because it's a Holy Week. I would like to know if I could have some fish.
Yes, you can have fish. Fish is fine. It's a great. You're going to want to bake it, preferably not fry it in any oils. You could fry it in butter. I'm a big fan of butter, and you definitely could cook in butter. So you could fry some fish in butter, but you can't coat it in breadcrumbs. So you know why you can't coat it in breadcrumbs, right?
There's flour, there's old wheat, and whatever is dry, whatever. And also, the thing that I want to know, do you think I have to have a cleansing? What do you think?
Do I repeat the question? Do I think what?
A cleansing.
Do I think you need to cleanse, to do a cleanse?
Yeah.
Yes, that would be great. So anyone rashes and doing a fast or a cleanse, and my favorite one on the planet is Suero V, which is available through Youngevity. It's a 3-day fermented whey cleanse, and that's the only thing you would take. I would recommend you wouldn't even take your supplementation, because I would just want you to detox for 3 days taking the Suero V, and that's spelled Suero, and then the space, and then it's V. V is in Victor, I, V is in Victor. And you can get a 3-day. It comes in a couple of different flavors. You could extend that. You could do, multiple, like you could buy another pack and maybe do a 6-day. Really depends on your, if this is your first fast or cleanse, I definitely would recommend sticking within the 3 days. But what's going to happen is it's going to give you the nutrition that you need. It's going to build up your gut, and it's going to detoxify your liver all at once. And that would be a really, really wonderful place for you to start.
Okay.
Or to continue. Pardon?
More than one?
You could do them back to back. It depends, but that would be longer. Have you ever done a cleanse or a fast before?
Never.
Okay. Then
never.
I wouldn't recommend. I think 3 days is more than enough. And again, this is a very psychological journey too. So anyone that has done this knows that. So Lenny, definitely reach out to us if you have more questions. Okay. Thank you.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with our guest host today, nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay, filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Melissa today, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. Imagine a rich, decadent chocolate that's actually good for you. Youngevity's Triple Treat chocolate is just that, an antioxidant-rich dark chocolate complete with probiotics to aid in proper digestion. This all-natural product contains no preservatives, and for those with dietary restrictions, it's gluten-free, dairy-free, glycemic-friendly, and kosher certified. Not only does Triple Treat dark chocolate taste fantastic, it contains super antioxidant blueberries to absorb free radicals with an ORAC value of 16,936 per piece. Triple Treat chocolate also contains a proprietary blend of probiotics with over 500 million live healthy bacteria per 8 grams at the time of manufacture. With 80% reaching the intestines, which is much more, than most live culture yogurts. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hey, if you're like me, your life is hectic. You don't know where you're going to be next. Between kids and family and in-laws and work and traffic and everything else that's driving me crazy right now, my life is insane. I bet your life's insane as well. When do we have time to get every single nutrient we need to be healthy? When? Well, I've got a tip for you. Take a product called Pollen Burst. It's so simple, even I can do it. All you have to do is open the package, pour it in water, mix it up, and bam, you're ready to go. It tastes great. It's not one of those medicine-tasting things. It tastes great, low in calories, helps curb your appetite, gives you natural energy that doesn't let you crash, gives you your vitamins, minerals, nutrients, everything from the plant world. And I got to tell you, for a busy person like me or a busy person like you, we need simple, we need good. Pollen Burst is your answer. Tastes great. Try it, and you'll feel better.
Call your local longevity distributor to find out how Pollen Burst can make you feel better. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. We are back on Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host today, nutritional pharmacist Melissa Golladay, filling in for Dr. Joel Wallach. Welcome back, Melissa.
Thank you so much, Doug.
Let's head on to Albany, Oregon, and Emerson, you're on with Melissa Golladay.
Hello, Emerson.
Hi, Melissa. Thanks for taking my call.
My pleasure, sir.
I'm calling on behalf of my wife. She's 72 years old, 138 pounds, has some balance issues, diagnosed with osteoporosis and osteoarthritis, has some heart issues, but the biggest thing right now is osteoarthritis in her knee. What should she take to help that out?
Definitely starting with the Healthy Body Bone and Joint Pack, Emerson, would be the best place to start. And then really tight second to that would be breaking down that diet. So let me ask you a couple questions. Does she eat cake?
No, we are trying to be gluten-free and sugar-free. So we're trying to get off all that stuff.
All right.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but right now it's critical that you go in 100%.
Okay.
Right? Because if you're going to invest some money, then you need to be like, boom, we're doing this. And it's great she has your support. You know, there's a lot of people listening to the show that, you know, want to do these things, but they don't have their family support. So first off, kudos for that. And then I know she's grateful for that too. So what's going to start happening is the nutrients are actually going to be able to be absorbed. If she was continuing to eat the unhealthy diet that the majority of Americans eat, it actually inhibits, it blocks the absorption, and it also continues to damage the gut. And we know she has gut damage. Anyone that has the disease has damage to their gut. And if right? And so if we don't change what we're eating, we're not giving the body a chance to heal. So it's kind of it's like two pieces of this puzzle that have to fit together perfectly. So, you know, again, no wheat, barley, rye, anything with gluten. It's usually the number one offender. And then, of course, you know, doc recommends no oils, no fried foods, no nitrates. And the reason is nitrates are they're highly reactive, and they get in there, especially in a gut that's damaged, and they cause more problems. So when you guys go to the store, you're going to want to shop the outer aisle of that grocery store, right? And you're going to want to stay away from everything else that's in the middle, all those processed foods, all those packaged foods. I can tell you right now, this is not easy, and you're going to fall off the wagon a couple times, but that's okay, because we're here 5 days a week, and there's a lot of ways you can get in touch with us to, get back on the pony, if you will. So on that note, do you have any questions about the diet that you want to ask me?
Well, we are trying to do the gluten-free, and boy, it's a bear trying to figure out what we can eat, no flour, no all this stuff. So we're working on that, just trying to figure out. Now, is gluten-free bread okay?
Not right now. I don't want any processed foods. If you are working with me right now over the phone, and I would say no. I don't want any refined processed foods in your digestive tract, because it's hyperreactive. So think of what Grandma and Grandpa ate 100 years ago, right? They ate meats from the farm or their neighbor's farm. They ate eggs. They made stews and broths, very important. Bone broth is another huge constituent of the healing of the gut. And, right, so just when you're in the grocery store, you want to stop and you want to say, wow, did this food exist 50 years ago or 100 years ago now? Because we've had processed foods now probably for 50 years, but probably longer. But nevertheless, go back 100 years and shop as if and then maybe find a local farmer's market. You're in Albany, New York. I know seasonally it's not appropriate, but when the summer comes, definitely be looking at your local farmers that farm organically, or another word they use is non-sprayed, and also somebody who might have chickens in their backyard and might want to sell you some homegrown eggs. And those are some starting points. But definitely, Emerson, reach out to us if you have any more questions. It's been a pleasure connecting. Good luck.
Well, that's the end of the show, Melissa. Good job. And I'd like to invite folks to call us back tomorrow, as Melissa's going to be on tomorrow and Friday. And as Dr. Wallach would say, God bless our troops, God bless our flag, God bless our national anthem, and God bless America.